If you've been forcing yourself to sit and meditate to calm your stress, I have news that might take the pressure off. There may be a more efficient way. In a randomized study, just 5 minutes a day of one specific breathing technique did more for your mood and your body's stress arousal than the same amount of time in mindfulness meditation. 5 minutes, no app, no subscription, no cushion required. So if you've ever felt like meditation is one more thing you're failing at, where you sit there with your eyes closed and your to do list gets louder instead of quieter, you're not broken and you're not alone. There may simply be a faster way in. And here's the part that should really get your attention because it's the piece nobody connects for you in midlife. That stress you keep trying to push through is not just making you tense and tired, it's convincing your brain that you're starving. So your body hoards belly fat and dims your energy on purpose. In this video, I'm going to teach you the simple ritual that flips that switch back. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps and show you the science behind why it works so fast. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite. On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom-free. Now, before I teach you the ritual, I have a free resource that will help you start lowering your stress load right away. Because your stress and your nervous system are the whole story here, as you're about to see. Just comment the word guide below or go to drgala.com/links and I'll send it right over. You can also scan the QR code on the screen. So let's start with why you're this stressed in the first place. Because it's not a personal weakness. Researchers describe midlife stress as an evolutionary mismatch. Your nervous system was built for short bursts of danger, run from the threat, then rest and recover. But the modern world hands you a threat that never turns off. Deadlines, caregiving, money concerns, the phone that never stops buzzing. Your ancient survival system reads all of it as danger, and it never gets the all clear signal. That constant load has a name. It's chronic activation of your stress axis, the HPA axis, and it leaves your nervous system stuck in fight or flight overdrive. The fatigue, the brain fog, the weight that will not budge, those are not signs that you're aging badly. They're signs that your body has been in survival mode for years. So here's the mechanism that makes this so frustrating. When your body believes danger is constant, it also believes resources are scarce. A stressed brain is a brain bracing for famine. So your hypothalamus, the little control center that manages your metabolism, does exactly what it evolved to do in a famine. It slows your metabolism down and tells your body to stockpile fat, especially around your middle. No bueno, right? You can eat less and move more and still feel like your body is fighting you because biologically it is. It thinks it's protecting you. And on top of that, all of that sympathetic activation impairs your thinking. You literally cannot think your way out of brain fog while your nervous system is screaming danger. You have to calm the system first. The brain comes back online once the body feels safe. So, how do we tell the body it's safe? This is where the ritual comes in. And I want to show you the research first, right here on the screen. There's a study published in the journal Cell Reports Medicine in 2023. It was titled Brief Structured Respiration Practices Enhance Mood and Reduce Physiological Arousal. It came out of the labs of Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. David Spiegel at Stanford. In this randomized controlled trial, people did just 5 minutes a day of a breathing practice for a month. One group did cyclic sighing, which emphasizes long, slow exhales. Other groups did different breathing patterns or mindfulness meditation. The result that matters? The cyclic sighing group saw the biggest improvement in mood and the biggest drop in physiological arousal, stress. Things like a slower resting breathing rate, the kinds of things that are the byproduct of stress. Minute for minute, the breathing outperformed the meditation. So I'm going to link the paper under the video so you can read it for yourself. But here's another side of midlife stress that we need to talk about: the sudden anger, resentment, and emotional reactivity that can seem to come out of nowhere. If you've been snapping at your partner, losing patience over small things, or feeling rage that feels bigger than the situation, you're not a bad person and you're not losing your mind either. In midlife, shifting hormones can thin the protective neurochemical buffer that once helped you handle stress more easily. This means everyday pressure can hit your nervous system much harder. So I made a video I titled Losing Your Neurochemical Armor and Temper: The Truth About Midlife Stress. In it, I explain why this happens, how chronic stress keeps your body stuck in fight or flight, and why your HPA axis can make anger feel harder to control. I also share simple natural tools, including another breathing technique, the 478 breathing, along with movement and nervous system support to help your body come back to calm. This is especially helpful if you're in midlife and noticing that your patience has just disappeared, your mood changes quickly, or you feel like you are overreacting even when you're trying hard to stay calm. I'm going to put the link on the screen and in the description below so you can watch that next. Be sure to subscribe too, because I share practical tips for supporting your hormones, stress, mood, energy, and midlife health naturally. So let me teach you the ritual itself, step by step, so you can start today. Step one, first step, set a timer for 5 minutes and sit comfortably. You'll breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Step two, take a double inhale. Breathe in slowly through your nose, and then before you breathe out, take one more short sip of air on top to completely fill your lungs. 2 inhales stacked. And then step three, give a long, slow exhale out through your mouth until your lungs feel genuinely empty. The out breath should be longer than the in breath. That exhale is the active ingredient, and it can be really helpful even to add that sound, the sigh. It actually soothes your vagus nerve. That's the part pulling the vagal brake. Now, step four, repeat that cycle for the full 5 minutes at an easy pace, somewhere around 6 breaths a minute. That's it. Once a day, that double inhale followed by the extended exhale is what cyclic sighing means. And it's the simplest reset I know of. Now, I do recommend meditation. Let me be precise about the difference because it matters. A longer meditation gives you more, a longer, deeper stretch of soothing. And some days that's exactly what you want. This is not meditation being worse. It's about efficiency, minute for minute. Cyclic sighing gives you more calm for less time. And if you're a high achieving woman, you already know efficiency is everything. So when your time is tight, when you're about to walk into something hard, or when you wake at 3 a.m. with your heart racing, this is your tool. 5 minutes, anywhere. And because stress in midlife never travels alone, let me give you 2 more pieces that multiply the effect. First, your sleep. Chronic stress does not just keep you awake, it shifts your body clock. Midlife, low mood, and poor sleep are strongly linked to a phase delayed melatonin rhythm, meaning your body releases melatonin too late at night. The fix is gentler than you would think. Nudge your schedule earlier and get 30 to 60 minutes of bright morning light not long after you wake. Light is the strongest signal your body clock has, and morning light pulls your rhythm back into line, which lifts your mood. And next, and this one surprises people, giving support to others may lower your own inflammation. When you actively care for someone else, you engage an ancient caregiving system that's linked to less physiological threat and lower markers of inflammation in the body. It's early research, but it points the same direction as everything else here. Connection calms the system. So let me be clear and responsible about what this ritual is and is not. Cyclic sighing is safe for almost everyone, and the evidence that 5 minutes of it lowers arousal and lifts mood is solid. But it is a tool, not a cure. It's not going to erase a stressor that needs to actually change. An impossible schedule, an unhealthy relationship, a job that's grinding you down. The breath buys you a calmer nervous system so you can deal with the real thing. It doesn't do the dealing for you. And if you're managing real anxiety, depression, or a medical condition, this is a both and, not an either or. So please keep working with your healthcare professional on these underlying issues. Using a breathing practice to white knuckle through chronic, untreated stress while the root cause festers is just a prettier bandage on the same wound. We're not after a bandage. We're after telling your body the truth that it's safe so it can finally stop hoarding and stop healing. If you want to find the hidden stressors and toxic triggers that keep your nervous system stuck on high in the first place, grab a copy of my book, What's Your Kryptonite? It will help you spot what's draining you before it shows up as a symptom. And make sure to subscribe for more practical, root cause help with your health. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Are you a meditator or has it never quite clicked for you? Try the 5-minute ritual tonight and tell me how you feel afterwards. I read all your comments and your experience helps the next woman who scrolls by. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have more resources to help you navigate midlife. Just go to drgala.com/links and watch my next video where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.